let's get to it. I don't know if I'll be streaming build making after the capout or like for the end game, but we have Moog to do and Moonlit Plateau, so we might as well do those. Maybe kill Melania, some of that stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Also, if you'll notice, I changed my fashion. My fashion has changed. I've done a bit of farming to pick up, important stuff like the missable Guardian Garb. So in theory, at least, I'm clear to burn the capital. Don't know if I really feel like it. But yeah, that stuff is prepped. Might as well also kill the big old putrid tree spirit. Since we're here, I wonder if I could just do it normally. Oh, I hadn't grabbed this yet. I'm not going to summon for it because it's kind of a pain. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to take out... we could go for the club. But I think what we're going to do is, because this is a real pain, we're just going to summon the Shmimic if it doesn't work out the first couple times. Yeah, I'm not looking to get invaded doing this boss. I mean, come on. I'm not that good. Also, few notes on the fashion. I saw like 16th century armor that had these sort of overlapping plates. I'm like, I want to do that look now. And I think this looks alright. Haven't really messed around with the Bloodhound Knight armor that much. Hey! How's it going, Nocturnal? Just doing a quick old stream. I'll probably TT through Mogwin Palace after I take care of some miscellaneous things. But I'm debating about actually bothering doing the... oh, shoot. Actually doing the big old thing. Pretty good so far. Just so you go live, thought I'd check a bit. Oh, nice. Thank you. Alright, let's take care of this now. I think on this, we're just gonna kill Millicent, I'm afraid. We're gonna gank her. She doesn't deserve it. But, what an awful place, yeah. Pretty much. I'm gonna try doing it solo. If it doesn't work, I'll come back with the Mimic, I think. Oh, shoot. Okay, that could have gone worse. Speaking of. This is really easy on a Faith build because you can go south and just cast fireballs from that branch, which will do it in quite effectively. Melee strats are a bit more tricky. But you gotta get him to sit up here. There you go. Big attack like that. If I stand up here, will it do it? Yeah, it seems to be hitting him. That's good. That's the danger of standing down here in the low ground. I don't find the enemy itself all that obnoxious, but this is an awful arena, you're right. Mostly because this is like the best spot to fight, except getting him up here in the first places. basically impossible. I probably should have made some volcano pots. That would have made things a lot easier. Shoot. If only he would stand still long enough. Oh. Oh, I didn't die. Yet. Bonked. Come on. There you go. Right, there's all my blue. Hey, Carrier Grease, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. We're just gonna do a little bit of PvE. I will Taunter's Tongue once we get to Mogwin. But for now, I'm just cleaning up some small tasks. This is 60 on PC if you want to come kill me. Oh, Joel is here. How's it going? Thanks for subscribing. How's it going? I didn't expect to see you here. PvE, my favorite PvP game, yeah. Pretty much. Hey Turpy, how's it going? Welcome in. Boop? How dare. Oh, I'm doing good, just so you know. Lurking, that's fine, dude. I didn't even expect to see you on here. Did Chris tell you that I'm playing? Or I'm streaming, I should say. Anyway, boop. Oh, you got the notification. Oh, awesome. Oh, I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good lurk. Yeah, I know I know Joel Dozer in real life, so saying a few things. Oh, you don't text the time. That's fair. Yeah, I won't say anymore. No one needs to know IRL stuff, because this is online, and I'm an anonymous government drone. I mean bird. Okay, so we took care of that. I don't know if I want to kill her on screen. It's a little oof. So maybe what we'll do a little corporate slave. No, that's only if I'm playing as a robot, corporate slave robot with guns. All right. So let's put on. I farmed up some things. Farmed up an iron greatsword off screen. Also, Chirpy, what do you think of the nightly fashion? Different to my other nightly fashion. I was inspired watching Max posts. So I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do this look. But on chest is goated. I do like it. It's making it work with other things. That's usually the problem. You'll notice I took the black flame gloves for the color matching, but the legs, I don't think anything really works perfectly. So I went for slightly off color, but physically similar looking. Oh, I should, you know what? Let's Taunter's Tongue here. Since I do have a few discrete things I'm doing. Oh. It's just a normal, just a weak bear. Did I hear Tantra dying? Yeah. You don't have to invade me here. You don't have to, but you can. What is that? Oh, there it is. You don't have to. Yeah, pretty much. I gotta focus on obtaining. There's a talisman around here, which is what I'm looking for. And I think here we get attacked by these guys. No. Chin Jr.'s at 60. Uh-oh. Why, what's the rush? Alright. Take out this obnoxious fellow. Oh, shoot. Could you attack, I don't think this PvE Yeesh. Ah! That was... You didn't have to go all out on me. Or was that... No, that wasn't Mr. Chin. That didn't look like... I didn't see... Was that Mr... Who was that? That was not you. That was just some dude. That was just some dude who decided, oh look, this guy's in Moonlight Plateau. Better drag halberd. I don't know whether to feel flattered or not. Hope I get him again. Bro was built to go all out. Aw, oh, come on. Yeesh. Gotta level up the goblet to 60. Yeah, if you want to. Chin family is adept at refilling glasses. Oh, there it is. That's what we're looking for. Through the floor we go. I guess we'll go fight the other one, since we're here. Wait, the little one spawned. He didn't spawn earlier, but he spawns now. Interesting. Yeah, there's another big one out here. I think. This one is another. I mean, I'm not gonna cry if he doesn't show up. These guys are spooky. There we go. We don't need these, but we're gonna pick them up anyway. Because it makes me feel better. Okay, from here we could go around the top of, it just takes us back to the cathedral. Davis file 25 though. Nice. Slurp should come kill Steve Buscemi later. Okay, Moonlight Altar I think is done here. We could kill her, but I kind of feel guilty doing it. I don't want to do it on stream. So we'll just go to Mogwin Palace. We could do it from the far away. I think doing it from the far away is going to be more fun. So we'll find the portal over here. It'd be kind of boring to fight backwards through the level. And I also don't want to deal with the bird. Oh, actually, no. Something else. I should take out the Night Riders. That's what I'll do next. So I'm gonna swap over to this. You don't need that. What do we want to put there? That's right. I don't have the life ring because I don't have it yet. Don't really need it. Oh, we'll just put this on. Oh, we should probably get the sword branch too. We'll do some bosses and we'll Tantra Stang in case people want to stop me from killing the PvE. As they should. You know, as you should. I'll put on dagger. These are expensive, but we don't really care. All right. Stop me if you can, or if you want to. First things first, though. Okay, looks like we've been spotted. A little early. Come on, get over here. Okay, I'm just bad. There goes spacing. I swear I rolled that. So if you come kill Steve Buscemi. I missed the context, I feel. Or I'm just forgetful. I'm not playing this well. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Nox. Okay. Yep. So level 60, plus 17. Or not plus 17, that's 90. Plus 12, plus 5. That's, I think, pretty standard. Although I'm sure some people do a slightly different setup. Good Lord, I don't know if I can do this. I run out. No, I haven't run out of buff, but I'm going too soon. Come on. Where's my roll? No, not like this, not like this. At least they can hurt each other. Speaking of, maybe that's why the dragons exist, to be a menace to everyone involved. Locking it in? Yeah, sounds right. Come on. Frost. Got him. New fashion unlocked, baby. Okay, I'm gonna dip out real quick to dispose of the ruins, of course. Oh, excuse me. Just gonna buy a bunch more upgrade materials, I think. 60, can I do 60 each? No. I can do 60-60. That should be fine. Again. Back. Excuse me. Every time I take a sip, I feel a little bad. I guess I'll put the Taunter's Tongue on in case someone wants to waylay me, but I'm going to zoom on over to wherever that portal is. It sure is nice getting to use just about everything. What else is it? What is that noise? Oh, there's one there too? Serious? I was not aware of this. I don't like that. I don't like that. Somewhere out this way, I believe. I haven't fought that dog. Those dogs. Screw it, I'll take them out. Oh, there's another one. That's kind of the reason I'm not. I like the Claymore R2. It's great. It's beautiful. Sometimes you don't want it. Sometimes the normal Greatsword moveset is better. That's my view on it. Where is it? It's over this way, right? I know there's also a bear nearby, and I don't really need to fight the bear. It must be this way. Bear is scary. It's very scary. Oh yeah, it's down there. Yep. Speaking of. Here's the portal. All right. Gold eyes. Taking you out as well. Yeah, we'll dip to the portal now. But first, the one time I have a fire weapon, I'm taking you out. So good. Yeah, we're in Mogun. Mogun Schmellis. Many people have bled and died here by jumping off the cliff, yeah. Little Lamau even. There's an item here. And formic rocks. I always forget about that because I'll be honest, there's no use for formic rocks because who makes acid spray mist legitimately? It's not worth it. And Patches would have them organically sourced by his soldiers anyway. Yeah, real question. Where does he get that? Does his do his bandits like milk ants for him? I don't even know. Is there an answer to such questions? Probably not. These guys are frustrating to me, not because they're dangerous. I mean, they are dangerous. That move is certainly scary. However, the worst reason is they don't drop their shields. These blood ones never drop the shield. For whatever reason. It's not part of their loot list. Probably because they have some other thing on their loot list that the regular ones don't, but yeah, I don't understand why. I wish they had a chance to drop. It would be nice if a lot of enemies that carried items like these would have a chance to drop them, so you could get duplicates, or just so it would be more intuitive to farm. But they don't. Really not sure why. I think I know what I want instead of the blue tier stone here. One of the dagger talismans. Let's throw on the healing one. That big group is going to be a pain. I think we're just going to AoE them. L2 the game. But seriously, I don't want to take. There's no good way of fighting one-on-one with those. You can do the whole game one-on-one without much reinforcement. Treat everything like a mini boss, but you can't really do that with groups of enemies. They're meant to be fought together. At least it's a lot harder. I guess we should get blood tax here. You know, despite it being a trap. Wow, they usually follow me in. I guess I didn't trigger it somehow. Maybe my level's too low. No, that can't be it. There's no level restriction here. Kind of wish I made this a faith build, but I probably need to have the source seal on for that to use all the weapons I'd want to in that case, and I don't really feel like that. I'm already spread thin enough. Should be available here. I guess it is midday, but it is a Saturday. I wonder why more people aren't coming in to kick my butt. It's just about everyone who comes in in these zones at this level are totally capable of doing it. I guess in a weird way, Mogan Palace is like one where you're likely is not to get people from early levels because you can really sort of accidentally get here. Not really accident, but you know what I mean. It's possible to get here doing the quest line early. So you can organically arrive here. No. Okay. It looks like they popped off. I suppose I shouldn't complain because that means I'm getting through here smoothly enough. Oh, I forgot to shoot the bird. Hey, here comes someone. I wonder if it's the same fella again. Or if it's Mr. Chin. Militia torturer. Hello, militia torturer. Come on, I'm gonna swap talismans. Ooh, I thought I could spacing exploit that. I've been hit. GG, sir. I won't say the cosplay is particularly convincing to me, but the character concept is there. I think it could just be slightly better executed. Because there's no militia pieces. Still, he seemed like a chill fella. Maybe he is doing an early invasion like I said. Hopefully you'll catch me soon. been trying to invade for a bit. I appreciate it. I hope you do get in soon. I really do like the poise system they put in the game. I don't mind if it stays invisible, honestly. I know some people would prefer it visible, and I don't think it's dumb. Like, I don't think it's dumb to want that or anything. But I think there's a positive benefit to not being able to see the poise values, because it's sort of suspenseful. Oh my goodness, it's toilet hand. This is I think this is gonna be a new, a new photo spot. If you catch, if you're picking up what I'm saying, if you're grabbing onto my unmentionables, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Nice little amount, yeah. Thanks. Well, that reminds me. I'm about to be invaded. We got Hand of Melania. I don't think that's Melania. I don't think that's even Mikola, but, you tell me. Alright, time for invasions. Well, there's another one right here. It's a smaller one. I never really noticed these before. Or maybe I have and I forgot about it, but it's funny what you notice. You're more intimate with the hand than I am. I've only been intimate this once, okay? I swear. I keep thinking there's like a latency, but there isn't. Okay, clearly I shouldn't be messing around. Yo, what's up? Hey, Max Post. Welcome in, Max. Max Post. I'm kind of cribbing from your style here. I've changed my armor up on my 60. Hope you like it. I think you've probably seen this combination before. I get a feeling. Got a feeling someone is matching me. Looks good. Glad you approve. I believe in you and your taste, so. Ryan Reynolds is dope. Oh, that's the Ryan Reynolds, yes. The only complaint I have with this armor set is I gotta switch to the metal shield or something like that. Don't look over here. Frick, he's looking over here. Oh, nice. Wait, what? I hit the indicators because sometimes they're just not accurate. Like here, I think you're supposed to stab it. No, it's not in the mouth. Maybe I just messed it up. the Elven tracking. Never posts from me. Just kill him. Good lord, I hate those things. Did a cosplay stream yesterday. You could post in Discord. Sure. In Torpies? Am I privy to said Discord? I'm not sure. Let's see, where does this guy spawn? Oh, here. I think you were doing this one right here, though. Torpies fashion. Alright, yeah, I'll take a look in there. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. I like the Claymore Thrust because NPC enemies have a really hard, like not like PvE, but like specifically NPC enemies. Oh, have a tough time dealing with it. Dude, the roll catch. I want to trade with you. No. Oh. Make me eat my words, will you? But you won't make me eat vegetables. No, I actually don't want to take you away from you, what you're doing. Appreciate it. Okay. That's the one that drops the white mask. I mean, that's the only important one. Let's just go. Got the important one already. I could just sneak past this fella. Unless, of course, we get invaded, in which case I'm gonna regret it instantly, but you know, it is what it is. Dumb bird. Let me look. I swear. These birds, man. I've had one land in like the cliff before. I know what it is. They can RNG into weird places. Hey, and get the +3. Very good late game talisman for obvious reasons. Okay, I think this one we are going to kill. Because I don't think we have a choice about it. Okay, this time we're going to get it right. Oh, we did it. Team 101. Hey Sleepy, what's the new build? It is a level 60, I guess, quality, use anything vigor build. On PC. Welcome in. What? Getting ready for the DLC? Pretty much. Although I've wanted to have a 60 on PC because I haven't had one yet. Oh, hello, Guts. Interesting Guts. Interesting. Let's see if he did. No, he didn't do the follow-up. He also has no vigor. I think he's just doing. I think he's just a rando. Couldn't quite do the grabby there. That's fine. Probably could have gone for the archery there. Should have held that R2 a bit. GG guts. Better vigor next time. Of course, he may have had to suffer from latency. Didn't seem like he had the best connection. Not the worst, not the best. Wish getting parries on dual daggers is easier. Yo, carrier. Daggers parries, you know, you already suffer enough in this game doing dagger parry. You know what would be kind of nice is if in the DLC they gave us like a dagger parry for spells. Or maybe like a dagger that uniquely had a spell parry on it. And we're probably getting some magic stuff. I mean, everything's going to get something, but I feel like we're going to get vaguely Carius-styled stuff. I'm sure we'll get it. Carrion knife. Everybody's been hoping for some kind of carrion knife, you know, like the aquamarine dagger sort of thing. We might get it, right? Aquamarine dagger with a spell parry as a bonus. That'd be cool. Carrion knife, yeah. Carrion kitchen knife. It's like, Ronnie, stop cooking. You're getting more demigods killed. But she did not stop cooking. And so they sealed away the carrion dagger in the Land of Shadow. Because Radagon stole it during the divorce. Something like that, right? Deep lore. Who knows? Alright, we're gonna see if we can get that item. I think it's just like runes, but whatever. Who cares, dude? We're doing it for the PvE. Yeah, I think my predictions about I think what I said about people who invade here, me being maybe more, or maybe being less dyed-in-the-wool invaders than usual, was correct. Because people do get here early, and it's a good rune farm early, so just about anyone can invade down here if they really want to. Don't have to be that dedicated. My life is in slightly less danger. Oh, I see. This is like a stealth. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Easy. No one needs to know. As we want America's Kitchen Spoon, Renal's chocolate, Radon's gym equipment, Godfrey's gym regiment, dude. It's like the parabolic time chamber, or whatever, the gravity function in the spaceship. Rip Toriyama. Alright, swarm of flies. Sleazy, hey, welcome in, Sleazy. How's it going? Yeah? At me, what? Hey, ya man. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Doing goody, how you been? Oh, didn't mean to do that. I'm doing alright. Well, actually, I could be doing better. I'm coming off of a sleep schedule mess up. Could be worse. Could be worse. I got my sleep in, just sort of at the wrong hours and all that. Ah, it shows up anyway. You brute. Okay, this is a relatively safe place, I say. Oh, interesting. It died when I backstabbed it, so it's like being channeled. Good to know. I feel like I'm learning things every day in this game. Oh my goodness, he unsummoned himself. The doof. Oh, there's another one here. Oh, I managed to sneak by him. That's good. No, I'll take that. I'll take that. And I have been invaded. Very cool. Oh, there's one I missed. There he is. Okay. Sorry, sir. But an unannounced visit. I will. Oh, shoot. Frick. Couldn't chug in his face, but he was patient enough. They give me a roll catch opportunity. Or roll opportunity. Well played. Well played. I am just gonna run through everything. I've done it now. Can't seem to be able to invade me. Sorry to hear that. I know you've been trying. This think you quit sneakable. Interesting. I guess I knew that. I've snuck through here before. Oh, I've been invaded. I guess we'll change this down to a branch. And did he get in just as soon as he complained? Lovely. Slurp. Where's he? Where's Slurp? No one needs to know. Do you use Steam T2P? No, I really should download it, but I don't have it. Every time I start up the game and I get someone lagging, I'm like, man, I should have downloaded that. So I would know what connection to expect. It really help with parrying. But then I don't. I put it off. Alright. Turns out stealth is far more effective. What a shocker. Oh wait, I already have this grace. But I will okay. Go back to this. And I'll keep fighting through here. So you have some PvE to invade into, or invade in with. Although, I'll be frank, I usually just let these things go. They're annoying. Not to mention the blood loss. In fact, now that I've mentioned the blood loss, probably a good idea. Oh, there you are. Oh my goodness, you snuck up on me. Hello. Oh, you're beautiful. You know that, right? Do you wish for combat? I'll take that as yes. I should probably swap to something. I don't have to. I missed that. Oh. Beautiful. But the 7 herbs and spices on it. Yeah. Oh, you have. Either you didn't get the active frames in time, or just don't have enough poise, base poise to make the hyper armor save that. Oh. Ah! GG's. Fun fight. Who let Gort? Who let him cook? Because that is some good cooking. The drumstick has so much AR. Yes, and I love it for it. It's so good. It is so good. I believe in it. I believe in the drumstick. I delight in the drumstick. No, I'm just gonna leave these alone. Oh, wow. It's a real goblin weapon, yeah. And look at them. Some of them just kill themselves. You should be seeking psychological help. It's not me realizing I'm fat rolling midway through the fight. Oops. In your defense, you didn't have to. I don't know if you got that many rolls in. Alright, stupid creature. Oh no. This thing is a slime. So we'll just clean up with fire. Leo Lionheart, the 4th. I wonder if there's any implication to being the 4th. This guy's really, really cool. Oh, hello, sir. Ah! Wait, that hit you too? Lock on. Oh, nice. Oh. Let me change to. Nah, I don't want to change. I do not wish to change. Am I really just rolling too early this entire time against straight swords? Ah, lock on. Fair. Ah! I thought I R1'd. Shield crash Chad real. GG's. Do I not have this guy friended? I think I've seen them before. Oh, that's you, Max! Of course he's a cool guy. It's Max. GG's. Now I must fight through this again. Or I could just run through it. I guess I didn't fight through it that time either. I just think shield focus builds this will definitely get Power Heart back. Oh yeah, 100%. Or something like that. I wonder if that's like how the new shields are gonna function, as they give you special attacks or something. Right, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna frost this guy. Then after we frost it, we'll frost it again. Also, I swear, this slime dealt more damage to you than I did. Let's be honest. Clearly my strongest co. My over-leveled phantom is a slime. That's the new Isekai title coming. Oh my goodness, he's gone diagonal. This is what it's like to gaze into the universe and see alien creatures at angles that are not natural to your universe. Yeah, I saw him move away from. Like, he backstabbed you for like backstab critical damage too. It's disgusting. Got the spear tally on. This slimy blood pancake. No, I shouldn't insult it. I'm sure it's a local delicacy in Liverpool or something. The actual medieval dueling shields. I mean, that's confirmed pretty much. This area is so weird and funky. Yeah. Oh, standing here. Could this be an Erd tree? I don't think so. I think it's just a regular tree. But yeah, oh man, I'm waiting for DLC so hard. I'm waiting for the lore. I'm waiting for the weapons. I'm waiting for everything. And what's gonna be great is we're gonna be able to take all our builds and run through it. Without having to play the game all over again, because we already have the builds. Alright, I hate you. Oh shit. That's what I like about the Claymore R2 against these guys. Love me new weapons that focus on mix-ups and L2 spam. Well, we can hope that that's what they're gonna be. See, when he does the spin, you can catch him with the tail end of the R2. And before Miyazaki makes its Acid War instant that deals like 30k damage, yeah. Pretty much. Alright, we can buy... See, this guy, he sells blood bolts, he sells the blood roses. It's like, how can you do that with the other stuff? Guess we'll buy the blood bolts. Very little offer, he said, with a billion blood bolts. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, mate. I'm totally not bullshitting me. these. I hate these guys. But in a weird way, they're less obnoxious because at least their dodges are no. I say dodges goes for the parry, of course. You're punished. I think the enemies that always shake you are like the ones that can parry you, or Patches doing the kick if you're on shield build. I love those moments. We kill Moog today? That's my plan. I'm Monday gonna try to beat Moog on all my builds called Moog Monday. Sounds reasonable. I usually just kill Moog, because, I mean, why not? It's easy for status builds to abuse. I think I saw the L2 was coming, went out of the... He might kill me here if I don't be careful. Nope. But yeah, bleed is scary. Bigrunes.com, yeah. Moog, basically. See, you can get the smithing stones here early, except we're not going to use them. Not on this build. I didn't have the range. Did he go for the parry there? Did an NPC just now fail a parry, or was that a different move that I'm confusing with the parry? I'm not sure, but that had me kind of surprised. Which goes to show more than anything else that NPCs are just input reading for parries. Although, no, that's not true. I've seen I've seen them fail parries before. As in, get like a partial, a partial hit parry, if that makes sense. So it might be a fixed timing that's not tied to the weapon class. Oh, hello, sir. I apologize for grace goblining, but everybody can veg for me on the stream. It's nothing of the sort. Do we have some latency? That I think it's a bleed katana. No, that's probably not. Yeah, he must be on the bleed build because he's got the hood on. Don't think he would do that if he wasn't on bleed. Guess I should have flashed up. But on the other hand, do I just kill? Yeah, we'll just kill Barry. Big jerk Barry. I hate blood flies. And that's why. It's very inconsistent to trigger them to stand still. They have insane tracking. They do lingering bleed buildup, I swear. Like a blood flame effect, which they do not need. Wow, I thought it was any longer. Can't even see. It's this lingering effect I don't like on that spell that has a lingering AoE. It's like you don't need a blood loss over time effect on that. Just more annoying BS. Get out of here. I wish they made this spell worse. No. Can't even interrupt that. Shit. I don't know what I was thinking there. He is like a typical bleed player in one way. Star one. What are they gonna do? I think this is how typical players manage to get through these fights. Is they just unlock them. If you try to play it smart, you just get wrecked. Which makes you ask, how smart is it to play like a PvPer? I don't know. Maybe we were the dumb ones all along. Alright, now give me your bouquet. Give me your whole stock. Do I need anything in there? I don't need. I can always go back if I need the stuff. Alright, really quick. I'm gonna spend my runes and then I'm gonna go kill Moog. But I will Taunter's Tongue in case, you know, someone invades and stops me the first or second time. Because it's fun. Okay. These have 132. Let's buy 60 of these. I'll get those later. That's right, and I'm gonna have to change my my flasks. Didn't think about that, but we will. Also, so chest, get rid of some of that smithing stones that I don't want. There we go. Mixed Wonders Physic. So here I like to, between the bubble tier and the hard tier, I think hard tier is going to give us more value. I'll just change the bubble tier into the purifying. So here, I'm going to use a rot weapon to start off with. And I think we're going to use a summon for this. No way around it, really. It's a tough fight. So in this, we should change the Moog Shackle. Yeah, use the Mimic here. Let the Mimic deal. Rot damage the whole fight. Probably the best option. And then we can swap off to what we need. Can we get away with this? Okay, I think we can get away with this. Is this heavier than the greatsword? It is. Check really fast. that's still medium load, so we can probably put flame resist tally on. And the heaviest thing we're going to be using is the iron greatsword. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. This is super PvP unoptimized though. I don't know why I even bothered Tantra's telling me and then changing it to PvE mode. Oh, whatever. We're just gonna choose this with Mimic. I hope nobody feels bad for Moog, or else they have to come and stop me. I'll probably die the first time. What am I saying? He's a fun fight though when you learn him. I used to hate him a lot because I couldn't get the hang of his hits. But now that I've learned it a bit better, I'm okay on it. It's a decent fight. Could use a little bit less blood spillage. 7 or 8 out of 10 for me. I still like the Elden Beast fight more. Let's watch the whole cutscene because you know it's the DLC is coming up. Whoever's doing a voice. Oh, that's right. Can't do the mimic too while that's on. I have golden land on this? That's not right. That's not what's supposed to be on here. Okay. At this rate, we're just going to get it in one. Oh, I just have to say something, don't I? Okay. It was too easy with the mimic. I should have known. I should have known. I shouldn't have tried it the first time. Shoot. Well, here we are at bigrunes.com. We have the big runes. I was like, why didn't I get more? And then I realized, wait, I usually get like the 50% boost off of the pickles and stuff when I'm playing on my level to meta builds. But we don't need that. Alright, we'll get the drip. We'll go self-reflect on our decisions. Equipment of champions. Give me the robe. Is there anything here that we want to grab? Not really. Oh, it's kind of nice that at least you were like 40,000 right after you spent 2,000. Or did I already have that beforehand? I might have had that beforehand. Yeah, I think I did. Ignore what I said. I'll get 60 of these. Okay. We have plenty of these. What should I get? More bullets. I guess we'll just buy a bolus. Why not? All right. That's Moog. Oh, there's a boss fight I haven't done yet. I really did that way too fast, didn't I? I ruined that. I ruined the surprise. But we'll kill this boss, get the whip sword. That'll be fun, right? That'll be fun. Need these for this fight. I guess we'll just put on the dagger tally or something. Oh, excuse me. I've already done Celia, so I know if I want to bother getting invaded here. I'm just doing the boss. I think that's everything except the late game rush, though. I'm hesitant doing it. I really am. I have theoretically everything prepared for. Oh, I forgot. I look profile that? Interesting. Okay, I'm bad. I don't like that they always read it, although it's understandable because people will abuse jump attacks. I abuse jump attacks. So kind of annoying. Input reading is like a good mechanic that feels bad. And yeah, I know it's technically not. It's basically input reading. Okay. On the standing R1, seriously? What really bothers me is some of the ones where they do that, and I don't think they should get iframes on the back step. We're not playing Bloodborne, man. That wasn't a quick step move. It's just obnoxious. Oh, that's right, this is Lusans. I don't like Lusans. What am I saying? I'm just rambling. Okay. Go back to that. Do not want Lusats. Don't want that. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? Oh, right. the sword. A weapon of questionable utility. But at least it's good for edge clipping. Yeah. Let's take it to +5. A lot of these like doinky dex weapons that just don't do a lot of damage, can't be buffed, have a cool gimmick, but like don't do anything that useful. Kind of get underused. Well, I don't know if underused, under enjoyed, under attempted. I don't know. That might be too kind to them. See, yeah, it's like this is basically a dagger. Look at the damage on this thing. It's a dagger. And sure, at level 6, like if you're a dedicated dex build, you can pump that up a little bit. But honestly, like the base damage is so awful on these. I mean, that's why they don't get used much. Perfectly sensible reason, but dang, dude. And like the frozen needle, it's also doing 200 damage. Right, single. There's like our infused weapons are dealing closer to 300. Even the bleed or the poison weapon, like those things are doing much more than that. It's sad. It's sad that even the status weapons are doing that much more. And split damage often, but still. Yeah, that's kind of it. It's either. Oh, there is a boss though. There is a boss. I haven't done the Draconic Tree Sentinel. That's a fun one to try and stop, isn't it? Try to stop me. I definitely won't go behind and start farting on it, like I do on my low level builds. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go with the frost for now. Oh, that's right. Since I don't have the lightning talisman, I need to go get that as well. Think about this. Think about this. Speaking of talismans, let's get rid of that. Now let's go get the Bolt Drake talisman, actually. Dragon Temple Rooftop. That's a nice long run that people can stop me on. There's a decent amount of PvE. And some of it is birds. I'm gonna see if I can ignore the birds, but still reasonable, right? I think. Why did I do this? This should be Ritual Shield. No, the Assassins. I think this is safe. Okay, so you can actually go all the way around those birds. Good to know. The dragon is already dead from the initial run. That's also nice. Perish foul creature. This is another reason why, as great as it is, the Claymore R2 is not the solution to all your problems. Hate 'em birds. I guess we could change that to the faith tally. This is all really out of order though. This should be the Drake Talisman because that's what I like to swap between PB and PvP modes, so to speak. Oh, I forgot the talisman. Oh, we're gonna have to do that too after we finish the game. You know, might as well just burn it and finish it on stream. Why not? Why not? Okay. I believe. Yeah, you can sneak around them like this. Not so good on the bird, so I guess do that. Oof. That is a bit surprising. But he didn't notice me. Tee-hee. I need to fight them. Oh, wait a second. Where's the, oh, right, you get it from him. We've already taken care of that. So here, let's see if we can try defeating the knight. But he's a spooky one. I mean, he's a very spooky one. In fact, I'm going to change his talisman to fire resist because he can really mess you up. Yes, I don't have anything interesting to say about this. It's always like the millionth time. What the? You've seen those mechanics, right? Whoa. Keep mechanics. I keep doing it early. Like this is PvP. But it's not PvP. Do no damage. Central. At least these guys frost, so I'm doing something here. We're gonna run out of FP at this rate. Going to transform anytime now. Any second now. Perfect timing. You know, that was easier than I expected. I did not expect it to be that easy. But I ain't complaining. I wonder if everyone's focused because of the season, you know, because everybody's doing the... This is like the secret return to Elden Ring, which is kind of sad because not even I am currently playing Dark Souls 2, and that was like, it was the season, man. But now it's not because it's Return to Elden Ring and everyone's playing Elden Ring, even me. Anyhow, that's how you get that, I guess. Oh, we haven't fought Placidusax. We do Placidusax next. I don't think I get anything out of it. I can't really use the Cragblade on this build. I only have 20 decks. And I'm not going to drink a bottle of juice just to use a weapon on a 60 build. As fun as that might be. I guess I could buy turtlenecks. I don't know. Okay, let's go back at it then. For real this time. We'll get the Draconic Tree Sentinel set. Still haven't really fallen in love with the chest piece for that, but I do like how the legs look on a lot of stuff. Really nice legs. Okay. Let's take him out. Shame. I swear I rolled that. Well, that's that. What is this? Did we ever get to see the top part of this land with all that grass and trees? I don't think we did. It's at the point where I see grass and trees and I'm like, oh, that's a DLC reference. It's a DLC reference, guys. It's the DLC. Yeah. I'm sure we're all there. Feeling a sort of malaise. How much do I have? Oh, we could buy more of those. So we're at least spending smart, I suppose. Or actually, you know what would be really good is bolts. Lightning bolts and explosive bolts. Oh, I think I've already bought 99 of those. Champions. Yeah. What's up, dudes and dudettes? Hey, how's it going, Declan? We are doing nominally Taunter's Tongue, but mostly not, because there's precious little areas to run through. We just went through Morrowind Palace, got a few invasions, so that was nice. But now I'm deciding whether or not to burn the tree. I have farmed everything in the capital. I guess the only thing to double check is to make sure, do I have all the stakes? Does anybody know off the top of their heads all the stakes, the co-op stakes there? I think I grabbed them all. None just bored out of my mind, so I thought I'd delete one of my 125s, make an 80 in. Oh. I hope you saved it. Give me a second. I know this is terribly boring, but I'm gonna search to see if I actually have all of the let's see, Elden Ring map extra. I know, but I want to see all the not all the locations, but within the capital, I need to see all of the summoning pools. Okay. There's not one. Okay, there's not one in the manor. There's one in the West Capital Rampart. There's one in Lightingdale Catacombs. Okay, that's relevant. One at the Avenue Balcony. One at the Shining Grounds. One in the Forsaken Depths. One in East Capital Rampart. There's one at East Capital Rampart. That's probably one I haven't gotten. I'm not sure about it. Oh no, that's where East Capital Rampart is. I don't know where all 300 sites of grace are. That. Oh, I know where all 300 sites of grace are in that camp. Pretty close. There's 300. Gosh. We'll get some free services out of Bach while he's still hanging out with us lamos. I guess. Make some memories. Let's have a night on the town. I already have the Lord gesture, right? Yeah, my Lord. Alright, Bach, take care. I know you're gonna have a great life. Did I grab this? Okay, this is East Capital. Get the one on West Capital as well. That's the one I missed on my 90, which is depressing. But once the DLC drops, I can go to in a New Game Plus with my 90 and pick up the stuff I missed, like the good gestures and all that. That's another part of what I'm waiting for on the DLCs. There's like a lot of stuff I missed on my less well-built characters, and I'll be able to go grab them. That'd be nice. Okay, West Capital Rampart, East Capital Rampart, and Avenue Balcony. That's all, I think. All for the above ground. Honestly, been playing Elden Ring from a 2.5 month hiatus, so watched. I'm dying to. Don't worry. Me too. Okay, so I think that's all of it. I've gotten everything of note. I think I've gotten all the key items. So yeah, I think that's it. Double check. Oh, did I get the one by Ariza's? No. Did I get the one by the Draconic Tree Sentinel initial form? I need to double check that. Because that's one that goes away. Honestly, there is one thing that you can farm from here, now that I think about it, is Golem Arrows. But let's be honest, I'm not farming Golem Arrows ever. Either they're going to give it to us in the DLC to purchase, or I'm just never going to use them. That's it. Simple as. Because it's ridiculous. They used to sell them too. I'm kind of glad that they don't sell it. I kind of wish they just didn't exist in the game almost, because they're kind of obnoxious. And I understand that like every tool is good against gankers, but imagine if like you could do it on an honest build. That means all the gankers would instantly just buy 600 stacks. It's like they don't even need friends to drop it for them. Goodness gracious. So it's a price we pay, I think. It's a price we pay, and honestly, could be worse, I suppose. There's some invasions at the Draconic Temple right now. Interesting. Maybe just a near far thing. Okay. I guess we'll try to take out Garok the first time without messing around, or like without using the good stuff. We'll just try to beat him to death. Why not? Firestone Club. And honestly, the turtle tally is kind of good. We could just try that. We could even try parrying this. I'm not good at it though, I've never practiced. Also just do this. But I'm probably just gonna summon my Mimic and call it a day. This boss is genuinely harder to solo than almost anything. Actually, it's the hardest fight even with the Mimic. It's almost harder with the Mimic because, or like the relative difficulty even with Mimic goes up. Because Mimic demolishes a lot of other things, but summons do not do great against them. Also, you know what else doesn't do great? My need to use the restroom. Good lord. Give me the... I'm gonna throw away my buff chance on a suboptimal attempt. I just didn't want to get thigh gap there. Thigh gap gaming, yo. What the hit? Nonsense. I was clearly not standing in the rocks. Yeah, if there's any reason Stone Club is not the perfect weapon, it's this. They made it so enemies can hit you, but you can't hit enemies, and that's genuinely annoying. I wish it would give like his belly a deceptively large hitbox, so you won't get cheesed out of these things. Like it would make it, yeah, it would make it easier, but it would make it easier in a fun way. Like they made Radon easier with hitboxes because everybody complained it's an early game. Oh shoot! Well, this stuff gets left in the game. It was, I guess, PvEers who are really crying about it. Oh shit! That is an area hitbox. Ah! Man, I can't even free him with crap. Yeah, I don't know. You don't have this issue with Radon. Like, I'm aiming for the legs and I still can't hit it. They should have just made this ankle the lock-on point. I'm done using this Stone Club on this. Frick it with cheese. And yeah, roll into it, of course. Yeah. It's these damn hitboxes. Fuck it, we moog. I'm not dying to this. I don't give a damn. I don't feel like it. And my pride is injured. I'll be right back. I take a restroom break real fast. Streamers hydrated too much. Alright, the less said the better. I'm gonna mute and be right back. Is there yeah, be right back. Oh wait, it's the wrong audio. Alright, I'm back. Let's do it. And coming through, clear. Okay. This time, we're swapping back out. We can't do the knockdown cheese. Oh, excuse me. So we're just gonna do this. Also, I had the wrong Ash of War on my Rotten Battle Hammer. There's not the Ash of War one on there. I thought I had Wild Strikes on. I should go change that later. Alright. Time to ruin the beautiful aesthetics of this game by burning the tree down. I do love how the world looks without everything on fire. I think that's something I don't much appreciate about this game. Oh, that's just nonsense. That's more like it. Can't low profile that. This time to roll. dog thighs. Repairing that. There's the bleed. Yeah, I should have just gone greatsword from the start. And to think on my first playthrough of this game, I swapped off the greatsword class weapon for... Shoot. I should have known, but I was like, I gotta get hit. I should heal. Frick. That was just bad gameplay on my part, though. But the overall fight was way better. Shoot. Is there anything I'm forgetting before you burn the capital? I've done the Golden Mask quest line. I've gotten all the sites of grace. I farmed everything that needs to be farmed. I think I'm good. This isn't like the world telling me I'm forgetting something. I think. That's bad. So you can hit the doggy leg just fine like this. It's just the club that specifically is getting hated on, I feel. I mean, I guess when you're new to this fight, anything shorter than an ultra greatsword is gonna have a rough time, but backstepping enemies that I hate. Freaking cook me. So he just runs away. It's not an issue of not being your turn, it just... It's certain... Just annoying. Wow. Really? Really? This is like the damned if you do, damned if you don't of lock on. Shit. Because if you don't lock on, then he just zooms away from you and you can't see where he goes, and that wastes time and you get hit. And if you do lock on, then you can't hit him half the time because of doggy thighs. Gets me pissed, man. I don't know. I think I'm just low on patience right now because my sleep's messed up. It just feels kind of wonkily designed to me. like the melee feel of the fight isn't really tuned. But maybe I'm just being dumb. Probably just being dumb. I know, and there's some of it's personal taste, right? Shit, that is just me being bad. Some of that, like, he always moves backwards, so it doesn't give you the opportunity to do what this game. What's so fun about this game, which is to do a charged R2 on a punishable. Like, that's like his move where you punish him. Thank you, Bleed. I guess he does overall have a very low health bar as well. Okay. Shit. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do there. Shit. Ah. I feel like I've overconditioned myself into going for R2s or something. But this fight really doesn't want you to do that except when it's your turn, and it's a lot harder to find. Or like the turns are short is what I mean. No, I'm probably just belly aching for dumb reasons. I do it again. It's so much slower than I'm expecting. What? That's supposed to be safe there. He just runs away. Unless I learned something there. That is not the move I expected him to do there. They're definitely not. I rolled! Oh man, you can't reaction roll the second part. You can't reaction roll anything. Why am I even trying? Just gotta roll immediately. Give me my turn, damn it. What? Ah, gosh, it's an AoE. I can't just roll it. Or I can't early roll it. I guess it's a roll catch. Freaking hell. I'm really not in the mood. I don't know where it got into my brain that like you can dodge where the boss is gonna attack instead of getting tracked. But like that's been in my mentality for some reason. Real talk. I feel like I'm doing the smart move, but it's always not the smart move. You can't roll under that. Okay, what? I was in the location, wasn't I? I don't understand. Oh, roll. No, it's not my turn. What? Come on. I don't want to roll away twice. It's boring as shit. Maybe I'm just being lazy. Seriously? Oh my god. Am I crazy? It's the same startup as the other movie, isn't it? I swear I pressed roll. I can't. How am I gonna? You can't be rewarded with a hit after that. It's pissing me off. Oh, that's it. Okay. What? Seriously? I guess the timing is so tight. You gotta. I think my frustrations with PvP are bleeding into PvE now. I'm in a negative rut. But like, you don't wanna double roll in PvP because it's like, oh no, you're spam rolling. Even though sometimes it's correct, it's totally correct to do that. But I hate it, and then it's like PvP or PvE. It's like it's time to do it again. I've learned nothing. I've learned nothing in anywhere. So, I learned nothing. That's the great lesson. Can't reaction that. Can't attack there. Except that one. Oh, it's so long. You can't punish. Really? Getting off screen over and over. It's mechanically frustrating. Why is it doing that? Isn't... I thought it was an opportunity. Seriously, that's such a large AoE. You're supposed to run under it, right? I don't understand. I think I'm just... This is not the time to play this. No, we're just fight. I have the damage. I just can't... I don't have the capacity to learn right now. And nobody wants to watch me mauled over PvE. And create opinions based on lack of sleep. I get through this though. So at least this is Souls-like, that it is not done in one cheese. Seriously? Really? Yeah, jump that, and certainly not like that. Hold still. That was a safe opportunity. What am I doing? That was gonna go up. Seriously. The one slow attack, he always freaking does that into. I hate it. Okay, finally. Yeah, daggers would have done me more good in that fight. I could have gotten more poise breaks, I think. Oh. Get out of here. Get out of here. Now, Kev. We're going to make the skybox of this game about 30% worse. Throwing out random numbers. 30% worse. It was nice. I think it was better to mull over the boss actually being a challenge than demolishing with a mimic tier. That's a mistake. A mistake I plan not to learn from Melania, but remember, we make mistakes here and we do not learn in this channel. So actually, we learn sometimes. We learned over the course of that fight. Damn, that armor looks nice. Can't wait to overhaul all the fashion, though. Actually, I don't know why I'm talking like that. I really cannot wait. I am very much looking forward to it. What is going to be the fashion meta? And what is going to be the meta fashion? You may wait with bated breath. Death's dark fate, huh? One thing that I don't know, I've heard somewhere, I think it was in the Miyazaki interview, that the DLC is not going to change the endings. It might recontextualize stuff a little bit, but I think it's kind of important with the lore speculations. Like, the endings don't change. The endings we have are the endings we have. I think he said he's not adding an end. I think that means he's not adding an ending, right? So what does that mean? What are we going to learn? Or the fact that there's no alternate endings, or like no endings being added, presumably. Maybe it's a mistranslation or like misconstrued what he said, but I don't know. Like, if there's no new endings, whatever we learn is just going to change how we view things that do exist. Is there going to be a reason to do Dung Eater ending? That would be the wildest twist, is that Dung Eater ending becomes meta. I don't believe it will. I don't think I'd do it even if it was, but gosh. You wonder. You do wonder. Alright, time to go. Speaking of fashion meta, time to go buy that armor. Losing the capital for 60 invasions kind of sucks, though. Oh, that's right, because, what's his name? Oh, that's another. I'm not gonna learn Gideon boss fight. Gideon boss fight gets what it deserves from a lore perspective as well as a gameplay perspective. We are not kidding around about that one. We are not messing around. So just buy some bolus or something. Let me go check if there's new spells that are worth getting. Not these ones, of course. I seem to remember we had some prep books and such. Yep, we got these. I guess we don't. Anything else to buy? I think we already maxed out poop rocks, right? Is there anything? So we didn't even bother using poop rocks. I don't think there's anything else really to buy. Yeah, we'll just buy bullets then. And here we're just gonna swap over to the default endgame, no nonsense items. That. And I think we'll just put on that. Yeah. Pretty much. You know what's up, chat. I also need to get that talisman too. I guess I could. Let's not put it on yet, because we're dealing with the PvE. Actually, we could do it later, so we'll just throw it on. If anybody invades, then we get invaded. It is what it is. I'm gonna have a chat with our boy and with Gold Mask, so that gives us something to be here for before we do the boss anyhow. I always like to have him show up here. Oh, that's not him, that's it's a golden sunflower. There you go, my lad. Yeah, I'm gonna press X to doubt. A truly providential piece of wood lying here. Genuine wood, so it must be part of the real Erd tree. Assuming that the rest is not real. Assuming. Alright, Bubby. The Mending Rune of Perfect Order. It's the good stuff. I guess we'll quit and restart here. It's faster than running back. Although, no, we'll get the life ring because we have to restart for that anyway. Might as well get invaded while we're here. Thinking on it, well, this is kind of really unrelated, but I was thinking about the scorpion charms, right? The clutch rings of this game, and like, I kind of once again appreciate Dark Souls 2 more, because in Dark Souls 2, yeah, sure they made you a little bit softer, but it was on the physical side and it wasn't by a terrible amount. It would give you basically flat elemental AR. Ah! Oh, there I go for running my mouth, right? But, like, in a certain sense, that's bad because there's a certain boringness about Dark Souls 2. I know I'm saying it, but in that the rings that give you damage are just like giving you flat damage, and it's always better than the scaling you can get. And that's kind of poor design, I'll admit, right? But on the other hand, not giving a percentage damage boost is kind of cool because then you're not stacking damage so much. Like you're doing it a different way. You're giving flat damage, right? And that gets less abusable in some ways. Like maybe comparatively more, but if it was like a ring that gave you what would be about 10% damage or something, a boost on a weapon, but it wasn't, it was just flat, I wonder if that'd be better. It probably would make Twinks a lot worse, right? But on the other hand, it would make the late game a lot, like you could do a lot flatter of a late game because you could count more regular damage amounts. Wait, why am I boarding there? I don't know. Just food for thought, right? Like, that would make things more balanced at the end game, I think. Certainly a lot less ridiculous than buff stacking in this game. Hey, and Servant, how's it going? I have not seen you, it feels, in a long time. We're just doing some PvE. Oh, we should probably throw this back on. At 60. Ever since the dire event, shall we say. Am I misremembering things? Anyhow, how is it doing? I hope you're having a good Saturday. We know someone who isn't. Yeah, feel free to invade. But there's precious little invadable game left. This is just about it. The rest would just be bosses I've left undone. Not genuine progress. And this is practically that. Ah, yes, the fashion drop. Gotta get that. Philosophical undies. The platonic thong, if you will. Very important. Ooh. And yeah, we're gonna cheese this, so that's unnecessary. This is gonna turn into a mimic, because screw Gideon, man. I'm not even gonna try to fight this honest. For an entirely different reason than Melania. I think I will try Melania legit. She's a rough one, Ned. She's a rough one. I might just do 1 or 2 attempts and give up. But this one, no. No. Not even gonna try. Don't tell Turpy, but I did once try to do Chainsaw to kill Melania on low level. But I gave up. I don't have the manual dexterity for that. I don't know why I did physical. Doesn't do anything. I guess the mimic isn't ready. What? Oh, that's right, because I have the thing on. Well, I messed that up, didn't I? I really goofed this up. Made it. Are you kidding? Shoot. I got done in by my stupidity. We had that problem just the other time. Well, great. Now it's gonna be a hard fight. Well, not really. It's gonna be harder than it would be otherwise. Frick. Why didn't I think of this? I'm so dumb. Well, whatever. Fuck you. Look at how far he attacks from. What the? Where was he getting that poise from, dude? Like, seriously. Okay. Here's my own little circle of flame. How'd you like it? There we go. Yeah. Have I truly become a casual? Basically. Shut up. Okay, Gideon, fortunately, we only need one physical resist type. Might as well just put more health on there or something. What else are we gonna do? What else are we gonna even do, huh? So yeah, invaders get me killed one more time. I think we're just gonna rush to get the gold mask ending tonight or today, and then get the talisman. That's basically it. The build's complete, man. That's it. That's the build. Cartoon's over. Oh yeah. The equipment of champions down it. Oh, wait a second. Where's Gideon's shit? Didn't show up. Am I blind? Oh wait, because you get it from his corpse. I'm a dumbass. Pardon me. Give me a second. I'm losing it in the corner here. I'm bonkers today. Absolutely losing it. I wish this wasn't just. I wish this didn't have such a high magic requirement. Because it's a great physical weapon on a dex build. Well, it's a mediocre physical weapon, but it has features that make it fun. You know? Oh, that's it. Okay, let's see if we could do big old Gits. Not Gits, Godfrey. No. Let's try no summons for now. It's gonna be a tough one. Oh, Nepheli helps you, that's right. We could even summon her if we wanted to. It's pretty decent. Ooh, I wonder if we get Sirash Armor in DLC, huh? I don't know about it, though. It's very similar to stuff that already exists. But we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't put it off like that. It's like... could exist. Although, frankly, there's somewhat similar... well, two similar-ish pieces that already exist. I don't know if anyone would wear it. On the other hand, a Sirash mask, like a Sirash head, I do think people would wear that, honestly. Because we already have Wolf Mask, you know, we have Imp Heads, we have the Frog Mask. I wonder, that's certainly something I've been expecting in the DLC's new masks. Fun new masks. Alright, Godfrey, I get it. Your crime is merited with strength. Well, let's go. They have time to double roll. Ah, I waited too long. Thought it was An early catch dies kind of thing. Good, but worse. Oh, and I rolled early. What is the roll timing on that, huh? Like sweep. DLC moment. Oh. Oh, he tracks that far. Shit. We might not do it this time, lads. Yeah. Dang. Unfortunate. Okay. I can do this though. Oh, we had the cost reduction on. I guess that helped, but it's not what we want here. We just soft swap like a. No, I think we do Green Turtle here. We should probably put on throwables to keep up voice pressure. It's probably the move. I think this is doable without summons though. Gideon's just annoying. Could probably do Gideon without summons, but I don't really feel like. I don't really feel like it. Drag it and Halberd would also be pretty strong on this fight. I think the issue is I'm being too timid and not getting bleed procs. I would have the damage if I did. Come on. Somehow going worse. Didn't think it would track that far. Damn. I'm actually getting worse. As usual. What was it though? What was the RNG there? Or am I the RNG? I think I'm playing too passive. Getting whiplash from the other fight, I guess. So it's too active in the Malika fight. No, maybe I'm too passive here. Okay, that was my rolling, but yeah, 8 there. For real. Seriously, Godfrey? Really? How? I rolled. Son of a gun. I rolled. It even started the roll. Well, my sensitive timing isn't. I guess. But yeah, aggression definitely seems to be way better. Come on. I guess we both got robbed, eh, Godfrey? I was so shocked at low profile that I stopped. Didn't do anything. I'm actually going to get it before the transformation. Okay. Got the bleed though. I think we got this. GG's. I mean, status build, but still. I guess there's no need to swap between status that is getting me killed more and whatnot. GG's Godfrey. Man, I thought this was doable on 90. It's Doable on 60 with that like actually being good. Kind of incredible. Of course, at this level we are not using the axe, but we are definitely taking a shaker. Not incredible, but it's fun to mess around with sometimes. What else we getting? I guess we could just get a bunch more arrows. Nah, we're not going to use as many arrows as we're going to use boluses. Well, let's be honest. Bolus. Oh, the bolus. Give me the bolus. And like that, it's the Elden Throne time. Let's make sure to put on fitting equipment for this. Physical D, Holy D, Ash of War damage. And for Radagon, we're going to use the hammer. Always a hammer. And for the second part, I think we can get away with using this. That's heavy load though. I might have to go with a lighter helmet. Let's move here. Put on a crown. Sure, why not? I think we'll allocate one more flask over to FP as well. Because we need a bunch to kill the Elden Beast. I think that's it though. Wish me luck. We're not gonna Taunter's Tongue here in the hallway. That would be dumb. We'll see if we want to bother summoning. I guess we'll put it in the inventory just in case, but I don't think we need it. I think we might be able to do it if I get good. Alright, and everyone close your eyes for the flashbang. Bandai Namco! We're just gonna skip the cutscene. There we go. Get knocked down. Idiot. Look at this freaking damage, man. Final boss, by the way. Reaction and all that because I'm stupid. Okay, they get punished. bonked. Idiot. Gosh, I mean, that wasn't the cleanest phase one. I've had worse phase ones that came out with a win. Just kept getting doing early rolls into the teleport blast. That was kind of bad. But let me remind you, this is halfway upgraded weapons, dude. This game's kind of easy, man. I know I was molding earlier, but I like this fight. I like this fight. I've had to learn it a little bit at least, so I like it. Because you're sort of forced to learn it even if you're low level and doing full cheese strats. Oh, wait. Oh, it's too late to turn on the music. I'll just have to listen to it later. I mean, who are we kidding? Oh, I just got Men in Blacked. They did the little memory flash thing. Love this boss. Love you so much, I'm gonna demolish you. Alright. That's on me. I think I can F around at this low health. Okay, maybe not. Please break. Oh, I thought I dodged that perfectly. Shame. Oh, frick. No! You fool! I should have just taken the parry, or the riposte and healed. No! I was like, this is gonna go on forever. Might as well just get the invisibility frames afterwards. Should have rolled out of it. What a dingus. What a dingus move. Sad. Oh, whatever. We would have been able to do it if I wasn't so dingus, so... I think we're not going to summon for this one. serious? Honestly, in a long fight. Early roll. I lived it. What? Oh. Oh, that's obnoxious. I should have seen that coming. This is very bad. As usual, it's the second run that's worse. What? Okay, I rolled that. Come on. Homie. Come on. You're doing so good the first time. Like I actually know the fight. I said shit. Come on. Don't make me look so bad. Stupid Radagon. Stupid fingies. What's that? Wow, he's pissed. Okay, this should knock him down. Supposed to jump that. Just time it better. Oh, that was that heal, not my bubble. Okay. I had it when. Okay, seriously. What is with that? Okay, yeah, you can't jump it. Ah, come on. I can't reaction roll it. There we go. This is gonna be worse though. The first time around. Doesn't get hit. I got hit. Okay, rolled it. Do this. Oh, it's just run directly away. Okay, that was a bit of an early roll, but I'll take it. I'm really feeling a poise break right around now. There we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh, come on. Maybe that's the stars. Oh, I was close enough to roll that. Yes. Yeah, please no. Oh, that's not good. If I get hit one more time, I die. I was wrong. I didn't need that much Estus. Please have mercy on me, game. Got him! GG's. With 2 flasks left. Like a fool. Easy on the beast. Oh. Let's get that bonfire. Flasks. I mean, we still have Melania. It's not a required boss for this build, though. That's for sure. I guess none of these were required bosses. But we choose the right ending for this, right? Use the mending rune of perfect order. Because we stand gold mask in this house. I don't care if anyone in chat does. But I do. And even if the DLC reveals the war crimes in the Shadowlands that Goldmask committed, it won't. But even if it did, I probably am still always Goldmask. Because, yeah, I really don't think he's the bad guy. He's probably a good guy in all of this. Fingers crossed, of course. In a weird way, you could say this game is like almost scaled to Dark Souls damage instead of Elden Ring damage. No, do not begin Journey 2. Okay. There's no fashion to purchase. Guess I'll just get some more stones. Give me rocks. We don't want 5. $120. The rest in what? Blood. that seems reasonable. Yeehaw. Melania, I'm not looking forward to though. Where am I? Oh, we can go get seared by the dude. Then our build. Oh, and we have to get the talisman. After that, the build's complete. Honestly, I guess we could. No, we're not gonna watch her die on stream. You know how this is. Don't look, I'm naked. But yeah, I always go crazy after the final, the ending I've chosen, because I don't like the frenzied flame ending from a lore perspective. Ain't me, boss. Ain't me. I'll take its benefits and leave. Thank you very much. Probably should clean up the inventory. That's stuff I'm not likely to use. Probably should make it frost, not blade on the lance. As much as I like a spear, probably better on a different weapon. No, that was almost perfect. It's always like a little mini game to see like how little it teleports you. That time it barely teleported me at all. It's kind of crazy. No, I won't. To be honest, I don't really believe in that. What I do believe in is better healthcare. I guess you could call yeah, the mana stones. That's better healthcare. I do believe in that. We'll put that on any melee character, because boy, you need it. You need that better healthcare. Oh yeah, look at that. It even matches the color of this armor, sort of. It's the yellow. Not saying I'm doing a madness build here, but it's kind of got that look. Alright. And we'll just get that one last tally. If we go from here. And that's it. That's build complete. I might do some PvE stuff. I don't think I'll do it on stream. Maybe another day do the Melania fight and try to beat it without summoning my Mimic. Because I know I can do it with the Mimic. I've done it. It's not that bad with the Mimic. You just Black Flame Tornado forever and it's GG easy. Especially with like the little bit of bleed you get from the halberd. That's why I use that one specifically. Because there's other ones that give better range and all that, but yeah. Yeah, if I put this on, I could have a very good health pool. Probably should swap to the frost actually. I don't know if I can take off the Great Jar though. I might have to change my fashion if I want to do no Great Jar. Should be enough on the other hand to wear the or use the Duelist Great Axe. These guys are tough. Not tough enough. Run, horse, run. required. We're not gonna fight the spirits down there. It's possible, but don't want to, especially not in the rain. Yeesh. We're just gonna use the old sneak move, as you do. Sneak move. And this elevate tech is something else. What's that sigil there? Is that a dragon on there? It looks like Madeir. Bro, it looks like Madeir. Am I crazy? And like it's goes into the mouth. It looks like a dragon to me. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think so. Surely he didn't notice me running. Okay, just dip down. Keep applying this every 20 seconds or so. You can be liberal in its application. Make sure to run around the back of the other worm. It'll pop out of the ground. And home free. That's that. Yeah, I don't feel like launching into Melania attempts. I was doing poorly against the other ones already. No need to embarrass myself like that. Though we could test some things here. Can I carry Zwei on this loadout? No. Not like that. Not like this. I think what I can do here is let me test some weight things really fast. That change that to the weight talisman. Yeah, medium load. Heck yeah. Like it. Like this axe. It's kind of funny. It's not chicken legs levels of funny, but it's kind of a fun weapon. Alright, well, that's that. I'm gonna call it for the stream. I know it's a short one, but I'm still coming off the tired. And there was not much left to do in this game. So, for all those of you who dropped by to say hi, thank you so much. Have a good rest of the day, and I hope to see you in someone else's stream. Let's see who's on. Kami's on. Oh no, Bang. Can't raid Kami. I'll go say hey. I'm gonna raid Banger, a homie Banger, and just start lurking. Alright, take care everyone. /raid Banger 107. That's the one, right? Yeah. Oh, it's low key. Lowercase. Alright. Cheers.